Thank you, dear Chairperson, Excellencies, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. To begin with, I would like to express our appreciation to the Albanian chairmanship in office, especially for their dedication, pragmatism, and innovation in the past year. And I wish to congratulate them for successful leadership of the organization in this unpredictable and challenging period. After the OSCE faced an important leadership crisis, the Albanian chairmanship had to take upon and carry on even harder load. We applaud them for their tremendous efforts and success in resolving the obstacles and for keeping the organization on tracks. Their achievements are acknowledged and deeply valued and will certainly motivate other countries of our region to consider taking this demanding role in future. I use this opportunity to extend my sincere congratulations to the newly elected leadership of the OSCE, namely the Secretary General Madame Schmidt, the Director of ODIHR, the Mekashi, High Commissioner for the National Minorities, Mr. Rahmanov, and Special Representative for the Media, Madame Ribeira. I want to reassure them that they can count on Bosnia and Herzegovina's support in carrying out their task. There are several things I would like to reflect upon in my interventions. Bosnia and Herzegovina welcomes the engagement of the OSCE in the peaceful resolution of conflicts and emphasizes the need to respect the norms of international law, the UN Charter, the Paris Charter, and the Helsinki Final Document. Bosnia and Herzegovina is very concerned about the protracted and unresolved frozen conflicts in the OSCE region. We call all sides to negotiate and find a mutually acceptable solution, fully in accordance with the international law and in compliance with the OSCE rules and procedures. We support the OSCE in facilitating a peaceful solution to the conflicts in Georgia and Nagorno-Karabakh, where the peace processes need to be empowered in order to achieve more results and direct benefits for people concerned. We take note on comprehensive ceasefire agreed on November 10th between Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Russia. We support the co-chairs of the OSCE Minsk Group in searching for sustainable long-term solution based on the principles of the Helsinki Final Act. Even though the fighting has stopped, the humanitarian situation is worrisome and it becoming more complicated as the winter approaches. We underline the urgency of humanitarian action, commending all states contributing to ICRC and other actors on the ground. In the present evolving security environment, challenged by violent extremism that leads to terrorism, transnational organized crime, and trafficking in human beings, the security sector needs to be able to step up and find appropriate resolutions. We call for stronger partnership between international organizations, states, but also with an inclusive approach toward private sector and civil society to reinforce our ability to counter the said transitional threats. But we must not forget the prerogative for any other action, the urgent need to implement our commitments. This year showed that economic and environmental issues bring us closer together more than ever before or by any other portfolio of our work. In situation when the organization is facing serious conceptual problems, it is always opportune to create synergies and promote security and economic growth by preventing corruption. This could be done by using innovation, transparency, and other digital tools. We reaffirm that protection of the environment, sustainable management of natural resources, and preventing illegal activities that damage the environment are the most pressing issues that require our attention. The respect of rule of law, human rights, and fundamental freedoms are at core of the OSCE notion of comprehensive security. Unfortunately, these values are increasingly in retreat and under pressure throughout the OSCE region. Bosnia and Herzegovina remains a strong supporter of the OSCE autonomous institutions and field presence, as they are irreplaceable in providing the support to us, the participating states, in upholding and implementing the OSCE's commitments. Over the past 6 years, the OSCE has been faced with the biggest conflict crisis in its history after the conflict in former Yugoslavia. However, it is encouraging that the situation in and around Ukraine seems more promising compared to last year. Bosnia and Herzegovina strongly supports the work of Special Monitoring Mission in Ukraine. As its third largest contingent, we call sides to enable freedom of movement and provide full security to all SMMs monitor. However, it is still disappointing to witness the failure to seize opportunities to achieve some progress in trilateral working group created by the continued commitment to the ceasefire lasting from June this year. We strongly believe that a sustainable de-escalation in eastern Ukraine is possible only through a sincere display of commitment and political will. We would therefore like to reiterate our full support for the diplomatic efforts and encourage the sides to join the discussions in the TCG constructively and good faith, which will pave the way for concrete positive outcomes. We also welcome the overall progress in all these engagement areas, including opening the new entry-exit checkpoints in Zolote and Shastia of the Lushenk region, and all other local activities that could have a positive and significant impact to civilians living, residing near the contact line. Ladies and gentlemen, I will use the remaining couple of minutes to talk about my own country. I wish to highlight that Bosnia and Herzegovina's authorities are consistently showing determination in pursuing the reform path, being aware that addressing the socio-economic needs of the citizens are the top priority. This September, the Council of Ministers adopted, better yet, renewed its war crime strategy. There is also a consensus on the need for further political reforms and the upgrade of the political and electoral system in order to finally set the country on its fast track in the EU integration process. However, modalities on how to achieve this goal are still in the making. The final solution will probably require proper legal and political balance. The agreement made by the elected political representatives on provision that will enable local election in city of Mostar in 10 days, the first time after almost 12 years, should be considered as a turning point the present reforms stalemate. Finally, as the Southeast Europe country, Bosnia and Herzegovina warmly welcomes the application from North Macedonia for the OSCE chairmanship in 2023, as well as the Estonian application for 2024. We very much welcome the incoming Swedish chairmanship. I sincerely believe we do need to go back to basic and emphasize the fundamental task of the OSCE to defend the European security order and to uphold the OSCE comprehensive concept of security. I thank you for your kind attention.